Alright, hey everybody, All-In Harlock here. If you are watching this and hearing me on Twitch or on YouTube or on anywhere else that you might come across this broadcast, you are watching something that has happened in the past. I am pre-recording this Group Stage 2 selection video because we have not finished casting all of the Group Stage 1 groups yet. But I wanted to get the group selection for Stage 2 done as soon as possible so that the players who advanced know who they're going to be playing against and have as much time as possible to prepare for that. But I didn't want to broadcast this on Twitch or on YouTube or anything and potentially spoil results for people who aren't in the tournament but have been kind of following along with the broadcasts. So I thought this was a good compromise. So keep this, if you're watching this not in the past, keep this a secret from the people who will be watching it in the future. And in order to help keep the secrecy of this video as secret as possible, I'm not able to physically appear on stream because there are people out there who have Google alerts and all kinds of nonsense to alert them when I appear online. But in order to get around that, I have enlisted Hearsay to act as my physical avatar on stream here. So let me see if I can get Hearsay online. Hearsay, are you working? Oh, there she is. Okay, great. So Hearsay is gonna be my body double for the duration of the stream. She's gonna mimic my movements and my lip movements from my speech, and she's gonna present since I cannot appear on stream without risking compromising the integrity of the secret recording. So thank you very much, Hearsay, for stepping in today and helping me out. I really appreciate it. For those of you that don't know, Hearsay is the official All-In robot wife. She kind of takes care of us and helps us out with some automated tasks that we need to get done. So she's an integral part of the team. And now you get to see her in all of her CGI glory. So let's get to the group selecting here. We've got, well, why don't we first go over who all advanced from Group Stage 1. So from Group A, we've got Blink SCV and Manipulation. Group B, we've got Hinenzerg and Einherjar. From Group C, we've got Exiled and Boo. From Group D, we've got Nexlux and G-Dog Casey. From Group E, we've got Canary and Tech 4. And from Group F, we've got Y-Scion and Mr. Lando. So those players will all be picked today on this stream to go into groups with the 4 players who got buys to Group Stage 2, which is Tang, Lucid, Fission, and Hannibal. And they were each put into their own groups, and we will now randomly select all of the folks from Group Stage 1 who advanced to go into groups with these people. If you weren't present for the first group ceremony, I've got a random list picker from the internet. I've just put everybody's names into a big list. Let me see if I can show that on stream right here. Yep, there we go. So I've got everybody's names who advanced in this list, and I click pick one, and I get somebody out of there. So it's totally up to RNGesus. I have no way of influencing this outcome. So why don't we get started with the picks? I think I'm going to pick for Group C first, which is the one that has Hannibal in it, if I'm not very much mistaken. Yep, okay, so we've got Hannibal in this group. So we'll go ahead and go to our random picker. So I will click pick one 5 times, and the 5th person who shows up after the 5th click will be the person that goes into group. So starting off with Hannibal, who will join him in this group. I mean, no offense to Hannibal, but he is like the only non-grandmaster that got seeded in a Group Stage 2, so this is probably the group most people want to be in. So let's see who gets the privilege. Alrighty, pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, pick 5, and it is Blink SCV, Australian Master Protoss, who had quite a good showing in Group Stage 1. He went 2-0 in his group, so that's gonna be tough for. I think that he can definitely give Hannibal a run for his money. That's a strong pick. Great. Okay, cool. Well, I hope Hannibal's ZVP is better than everybody else's on the team. All right, let's find out who goes in third. Pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, pick 5. And it's Manipulation. Oh, wow, that's crazy because Blink and Manipulation were both in Group A, actually. So they have already played at least once, I think. Yeah, just once, because Blink 2-0'd, so he played 2 different people. Wow, so Hannibal looking like I may be really screwing him over here. 2 Masters Protosses for him right out of the gate. Boy. All right, well, I think that's all. Oh, no, we've still got 1 Protoss remaining in Exiled, I believe, so this could be the PvP group. God, I'm going to be real salty if we don't get any PvTs in Group Stage 2 as well. All right, let's see the final player in this group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's G-Dog Casey. Oh, Casey, I'm so sorry, man. This is going to be a hard group. I think for both the Zergs, to be honest. Yeah, wow, that's some rough picks. I mean, this group is pretty balanced, I'd say. You know, Casey is the only diamond player, so he's obviously probably not super favored to come out. And a ZVZ versus Hannibal, you know, anything can happen in ZVZ, but I'm not sure I would give him even odds on that either. So, yeah, that's looking tough for Casey, and it's looking tough for Hannibal too, I think. Both Blink and Manipulation are very good Protosses. I know Manipulation complains quite a bit about how bad he is against Zerg. I don't have a good sense of whether that's like him being modest or him being, you know, truthful. So if Hannibal and Casey can, you know, get wins over him and knock him out, then they pretty much just have to duke it out between each other. My predictions here are going to be Blink SCV coming out first, and then either Hannibal or Manipulation coming out second, I think. But hey, you know, anything could happen here, so who can say? That's a pretty good group. I'm happy with that. So yeah, great. All right, that's Group C in the bag. Let me just get that written down so that I don't forget what I picked, because that would be real bad. And then I think next we will do, which one should we do next? I think I'm gonna do Group D, which is the one with Fission in it. Let me double check that. Yep, Group D is the one with Fission. So he's a Masters, and I believe he made Grandmasters Terran from Canada. I know he hasn't been super active recently. He's been playing other games, which will not be named, but he's quite good, or at least he was last time I saw him play. Maybe some rust has set in, I'm not sure, but very dangerous opponent. I would not want to be in this group at all. So we've got Fission first, and let's see who's going to go in there with him. Let me get rid of that line, and we go pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, that doesn't count, pick 4, pick 5. Why Scion? Oh, wow. Okay, well, if anyone on this list has a shot of handing Fission his lunch, I think it's Why Scion. So that's going to be a really great matchup. I can't wait to see that one. Cool. But whoever else gets put in this group, rip. Man, sorry to the next 2 people that get picked today. I feel bad for you, because those are 2 really good players. So let's see who their victims are going to be. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's Boo. I'm so sorry, Boo. You didn't deserve this. I mean, in a Boo vs Scion game, you know, that's ZVZ. Boo could pull it out. You know, ZVZ is like that. The better player doesn't always win. Not to imply the Boo isn't a good player, but it's a lot of crazy shit can happen. So, you know, he's not necessarily out of it. Let's see who this last player is going to be. I think that will tell us a lot. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Canary. Oh, wow. What a group this is going to be. Canary is a wild card. Like, I don't think this is a good group for him, though. 2 Zergs. His cheese versus Zerg is not that great. If you need some proof, check out the All-In Thunderdome episode 1 video that we did, where he and I had a best of 9, and no offense to Canary, but I kind of stepped on him a little bit. I know that definitely wasn't the top of his game, but if I can, you know, take games off you, then it's a little rough. Yeah, wow, this is going to be an interesting group to cast, though. I can't wait to see some of these games. Let's see if I can get the full group up on stream for you here. Yep, there we go. Fission, Scion, Boo, and Canary. So 2 Zergs, 2 Terrans. That'll be a nice group. But yeah, I think predictions are pretty clear here. Fission and Scion should go through. You know, maybe Boo, if he meets Wide Scion in the decider match, then maybe he advances instead of her. But yeah, that's a lot of ifs. So really cool group, though. I'm super excited about that one. Great. So let's go back to our list picker here. Next we will do, I think we'll do, yeah, we'll save Tang for last, because I know that's what people are afraid of getting into. So we'll do group B next, which is the one with Lucid, who is a Grandmaster Protoss. Really cool guy. He is very good. I know that he can take games off Tang, so he is, you know, potentially someone who could be winning the tournament. So even if you're scared of being in this group, or scared of being in Tang's group, I wouldn't be any less scared to be in this group. We got 6 players left. 3 of them are going to go in here with Lucid. So let's see what we've got. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't count. 4, 5. Exiled. Ooh, that's going to be rough for him. Exiled had a really good showing in Group Stage 1. You know, he advanced first, took games off Boo. But Lucid is another class of opponents. In PvP, I know that matchup's pretty tricky, so not feeling great for Exiled right now. But let's see who else we get in here. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hindenzerg. Oh, wow. Well, Hindenzerg had a really good showing in Group B, which we casted recently. You know, we only got to see one best-of-3 series of him versus Einherjar since some Invictus forfeit in that group, so Hindenzerg got several walkovers. But from what we did see, he looked quite good. He looked very good versus Ein. I don't know if just his ZVZ's on point or if the rest of his matchups are that good. Definitely a good shot versus Exiled. But yeah, Lucid is on another level. So let's see who this last person is, and we'll have a better sense of this group then, I guess. Pick 1, 2, 3, 4. One more click. I just wanted to say, before I pick this last person, we then know whoever's left goes into Tang's group. So yeah. This people are probably biting their nails right now. One of these 4 really wants to be in this group, I suspect. So let's see who it is. Pick 5. It's Einherjar. All right, he made it. And that's also another rematch, because Hindenzerg and Einherjar were in they were in Group B, weren't they? Yeah, they were in Group B in Group Stage 1. So Group B for life, as far as Hindenzerg and Einherjar are concerned. Cool. So that is Group B done. Let me get that up on stream for you. Yep, there we go. So Group B is Lucid, Exiled, Hindenzerg, and Einherjar. Man, predictions for this group is tough. Lucid's the clear number 1, and then we've got 3 diamond players, so it could go any which way. I'd say based on what we've seen so far, we've casted Exiled, Hinden, and Ein at this point, so we've seen games from all of them. I think Hinden's looked the best, to be quite honest. You know, Exiled got out of his group, I think, primarily on the back of some sneaky play, some sand gates and whatnot, which could still be very strong against Hinden and Ein. I mean, if Boo fell for it, then there's no reason why these two couldn't. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Protoss in this group. I think it's going to be Lucid and Exiled out, and Hinden and Ein don't make it. But it really could go any way for that second place. Yeah, I'm thinking Exiled probably is a slight edge here, because the power of Protoss is pretty good, man. Yep, so that leaves 3 players who go into group with Tang in Group A. So we've got Tang, and we've got Mr. Lando, which will be a rematch from the All-Invitational VI. It was the Tang versus Mr. Lando finals, which had some really good games. There was a game on Expedition Lost where Lando went 3-port Banshee and Tang made Hydralisks for 45 minutes, and it was super cool. So go check out those VODs if you haven't seen that match, because it's definitely worth watching. And then we've got Nexlux in here, who we haven't seen a lot of recently. He's been a bit on the inactive side. Seems to have come out of retirement a little bit now that Legacy of the Void is on the horizon. He is a very dangerous player. He is, you know, a disciple of Tang in every sense of the word. You know, 1 base and 2 base plays only pretty much for him. So he definitely can give Mr. Lando a hard time, and maybe even Tang a hard time. I mean, I think Tang knows what to expect from Nexlux, and Mr. Lando probably does too, but knowing what's coming and being able to defend it are 2 different things. And then finally, we've got Tech 4. There we go, it's up on stream for you now. Yeah, Tech 4 I think is the clear underdog in this group. Sorry to say. You know, he's the only diamond player in here. Lots of ZVZs though, you know. He can potentially get some shenanigans done versus Nexlux. And maybe even Tang. I mean, never forget Arrow Air from TI6, so anything's possible, but if you held a gun to my head, I think Tang and Mr. Lando are getting out of this group. But I could definitely see Nexlux pushing Lando out of the way if he needed to. So yeah, that is it. Those are the groups as they have been picked. So yeah, feel free to start playing your games immediately. We'll say that Group Stage 2 is going to be due on the 30th of August, and we'll try to have all of those cast by then, and the remaining Group Stage 1 groups that have not yet been cast. So yeah, this has been Harlock, accompanied by Hearsay. Thanks again, Hearsay, for holding it down for me there on stream. And we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.